Hi, this is a tutorial for retailers, wholesalers, and buyer attendees participating in the FMI Connect CBX program, and will guide you through the CBX system to include creating a profile, selecting blackout times, and then searching, requesting, and accepting meeting requests. First, I'd like to provide some quick information about CBX. The CBX program consists of the CBX scheduler software, which helps match attendees with exhibitors for one-on-one meetings, and a CBX meeting area in the FMI Connect Expo. Confirmed meetings on Monday from 12 noon till 5 p.m. take place at tables in the CBX meeting area, and access to exhibit booths is not available during this time. Each table has seating for a maximum of 4 attendees, 2 on each side. Confirmed meetings on Tuesday and Wednesday from 7 a.m. till 9:30 a.m. also take place in the CBX table area. Then, once the expo floor opens, all meetings from 11 a.m. till 4 p.m. take place only in the exhibitors' booths. You should keep this in mind when scheduling your meetings. I'll go ahead and start walking through the CBX software now. This is the attendee login page. If during the registration process you selected that you would participate in the CBX program, shortly afterwards you should have received a login and password, which you can enter in here. If you've forgotten your password, you can always click this link to reset your password. Let me go ahead and log in and we'll walk through the system. So I'm going to log in as a retailer buyer. And you'll see here the tabs across the top. These are what are going to help you navigate through the system. So we'll just walk through those quickly and explain each one. The contact tab is fairly simple. It's just your contact information. So if you need to change your job title or email address, you can do that here. Or your username and password. You do that here and then just hit submit to save. The next tab is the profile tab. This is where you can upload a picture and then describe yourself and help exhibitors search for you. If you need to upload an attendee headshot, simply click the upload button, click choose a file, go find the picture that you want. You can easily crop it, then hit save, and it shows up here. These retailer areas of interest are things that help the exhibitor search for you and things that you're either interested in or responsible for with your company. So if you're responsible for dry grocery, you just give it a little check. If you're also responsible for beverage, you could do that. Here's where you can leave a little description. So I'm said here I'm a category manager for Center Store. I'm looking for products such as honey, barbecue, and cookies and crackers. So these are keywords that will help exhibitors search for you. You can use as many as you want for anything that may be of interest to you. You can also search this way too. Just hit the submit button to save your information. The next tab is the Your Schedule tab, and this is where your confirmed meetings will, you'll be able to see your confirmed meetings. Now, don't worry if there is not a location for your meetings yet. Those will show up a little bit closer to the event and automatically generated. Once you have your schedule, you can always email your schedule by pushing this button, print your schedule, or download the schedule to your mobile phone or to your iCalendar. The next tab is the Blackout Times tab, and this is where you check times that you're not available. So you know you won't be able to make a meeting, then you select these times. So if you're going to do lunch on the 22nd from 12 to 1, simply click those boxes. And the CBX software will not allow you to make meetings during that time, and it won't show you as available to other attendees who are looking to make meetings with you. Simply hit save to save it. It'll show you it's saved. You can move on. The next tab is the meeting request tabs. So this is where you can make a meeting. So there's several ways to search. You can search by all the exhibitors. You can search, if you know the name, you can simply search by the company name. So that's there. Or there's other fields that you can do by. If you know the person's last name, you can search by that or that description. Another way is by these exhibitor categories. So exhibitors in their profile have marked what they offer, and you can select here. So if you know you're into fresh products or responsible for fresh products, and that's what you're looking for, then you can see all the companies here. So we'll pretend we're going to make a meeting with the FMI exhibitor. So we know this is the company we want to make a meeting with. We just need to find a person to make it with. So you'd click the Reps tab, And this will show you all of the company reps for that company. So let's go ahead and select this one, hit request, and you receive a pop-up for the meeting. You can either suggest a time or not suggest a time. If you don't suggest a time, the person you're requesting can dictate the time. Otherwise, if you're suggesting a time, you'll see from here the drop-down box which time you'd like to choose. The only times available here are going to be times that you're available and the person you're making the request of are available. So if you don't have matching times, then there won't be any times. If you needed to add an attendee, you could do that here. Simply select their type in their last name or their company name. So if that's either from your company or from the exhibiting company you're making a meeting with. So if I went with FMI, I could request the other person. You can also leave a little message to the person to kind of dictate what the meeting is going to be about. So you could say, I'm interested in seeing your new products and growing my sales. Then you just hit submit. This automatically sends an email to the receiver, and they have the option to say yes or no to the meeting. Once they say yes, then the meeting is confirmed and it'll show up on both your schedules. So that's really the search feature. I'd urge you to just get a little experience with it and see which way searching is best for you. There's several options. Whichever one works the best for you is great. The last and final tab is the coordinator tab, and it has 3 different things. You can click the profile to edit your company profile. So if you want to add your company logo or include additional information about your company, you can do that. You can click the company reps tab, and this will show you the different company reps. So if you're the coordinator for your group and you have several people registered, you'd be able to log in here for them and act on their behalf. So you can either request meetings or accept meetings on their behalf. From here, you can also hit the group schedule, which is also the same thing that you see under the coordinator tab here, the group schedule. This is where your whole companies, all the company reps, the full schedule will be here. So if you ever need a printout of everybody in your company's schedules, you could click here and you'd be able to print that out. So that is the meetings request tab along with everything else for your profile. Now let me log in as the exhibitor we just sent that request to so I can show you what it looks like on that side. 1 second. So now I'm logged in as that exhibitor that we sent the request to, and this is what your page will look like when you receive a request. You can see here there's one pending request, or you can go to the meeting request. And so now you can either request a meeting or go to your received. So you see the meeting that we just sent today from FMI. You can either accept it or decline it. When you accept it, you can confirm that the time is right and send them a message. So I'm going to provide information on our products and look forward to seeing you there. Then simply hit submit and it will show up on both of your schedules. As you can see, it's June 22nd at 1 p.m. I go to the schedule for the exhibitor, or this is what yours would look like, and there you have a 1-to-1 meeting from 1 to 1:30 with the FMI retailer test. It's that simple. If you have questions, feel free to give us an email. Any questions you have can be directed to cbx@fmi.org. Obviously, exhibitors are being added every day and new exhibitors, so we encourage you to check back as often as possible. But if you have questions, feel free to shoot them to us. Thanks again.